And yes, a good Sunday morning. It's the 7th day of January 2024. Well, it was a really windy night last night. The winds were blowing, there was howling, it was just gusty. Yeah, winds were coming out of the northwest at like 15 miles an hour. Gusts are going to be like 40 miles an hour in some areas today. I mean, 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts are no joke. I mean, wind is a dangerous weather factor too. And yes, it's only going to be in the upper 50s today. And it's going to be chilly tonight with lows in the around 40. Even some of the valley spots will hit the freezing mark. And yeah, they're probably going to hit the freezing mark. And yeah, and it's going to be cold most of the week too, with highs only in the lower 60s. And yes, there is no warm weather in sight for a while. Yeah, we don't know when it's going to warm up in LA, but just be thankful you're not in New York or Chicago or Detroit or any other cities across the East Coast, or maybe the central region of the US. But I know Miami gets nice weather in January usually, and so does Hawaii and sometimes Phoenix. I mean, Phoenix has the same weather as LA for the most part, but Miami has nice weather in the winter. Yeah. Usually Florida and Hawaii are like the warm spots in January. Unlike also New England. It's brutal in New England. Like I said, Boston's part of New England, and so is New Hampshire and Maine and Rhode Island. Yeah. Also Philly and Pittsburgh and Washington, D.C. gets real seasons. They get real winters. And today is week 18. It's the last Sunday of the regular season. And so yeah, the Rams play their last regular season game against the 49ers. And yeah, the Rams and the Niners will be resting a lot of their regulars today too. I think for the Niners, it's just a practice game. So, because they have a bye. For the Rams, they just got to play their best. So they can get ready. It's yet to be determined, but it's going to be interesting on this last day of the NFL regular season. And yeah, well, happy birthdays going out to former Dodgers closer Gagne. 84 consecutive saves. Even the former Angels closer Francisco Rodriguez, the 62 saves in a season. So those are both records. Former infielder Alfonso Soriano, a member of the 40-40 club, began his career in pinstripes and played for Texas and also played for the Cubs. Spent some time in DC. Also a happy birthday to cancer survivor John Lester, who was another great pitcher. He won a World Series with Boston and Chicago. And also to actors Nicolas Cage, Al Caruso, and to Kenny Loggins as well. And yeah, it's the last Sunday of the NFL regular season. Everything's at stake here on this final day. And we'll see what happens and see what the fate will be for the other teams that are trying to clinch a playoff spot or anything like that. And should be interesting. Meanwhile, in the NBA, The struggling Lakers look to end their 4-game losing streak against their hallway rival Clippers. Yeah, boy, it's going to be a good feeling when the Clippers move out of Staples. Yeah, they're going to have their own arena in Inglewood. Yeah. So now we can have our own home. And yeah, the Warriors play the Raptors. Unfortunately, the Celtics just won again yesterday as they beat Indiana. They ended their 6-game winning streak. The Knicks have been on a roll. And the Sixers have been struggling. And yeah, the Grizzlies now play Phoenix. Yeah, Miami's off today. And yes, it is a little windy again. And it's dry and it's cold. I mean, it's an inside slider. And yeah, well, Michael Brantley retired from baseball already. And Robbie Ray got traded from the Mariners to the Giants for Anthony DeSclafani and for Mitch Haniger. That's one of the trades that happened so far this offseason. And when I think of Robbie Ray, I think of those two names, of the first names of two members from the Doors, of course, Robbie Krieger and Ray Manzarek. But I'm not sure if Robbie Ray is a Doors fan, though. But yeah. So, well, I hope you enjoy your Sunday. And let's try to beat those Niners and get our revenge and try to get a win here on this last Sunday. And let's hope that the Lakers end their 4-game losing streak. Have a great day.